All right, we are here with Citius Mag athlete, also competing for UVA, Gary Martin. 3:58.2 split on what was a fourth place finish for UVA, but you were the second leg. How do we feel?
I feel pretty good. I mean, I just wanted to put my team in a good spot, so I was pretty happy with how it went. Could have asked for much more, just kind of got out there, ran, and competed, so pretty happy.
What did Coach say before this weekend? You know, first Penn Relays as a collegiate athlete, you know, what's the pep talk before?
I think it's kind of just to treat it like any other race and just kind of run our race. If we have a group of talented guys and don't change what we normally do just because of this. So just, we have our strategy, we have our plan, stick to the plan, but be ready to adapt if you have to and just really go out there and compete.
What was the decision behind being the second leg today? You know, you really opened things up there, 200 meters to go, kept things honest. You guys came through an 8 flat. People in the stands whispering whether or not you guys were going for an American record. So why second leg?
I think it was just honestly, like, we have a bunch of good milers, and we have Connor Murphy 355, West 356, Nate's run 350 or 339 and 359. So I think anyone could have anchored, anyone could have opened it. We could have gone anywhere, but Connor has a good kick. He's anchored well before, so I think it made sense to put him there. Wes is good at getting out. It's just kind of fell that way, and we knew the middle legs were going to be fast too, and we need people who could just kind of gun it from the start, and I was ready to do that. So
indoor season went well, you know, just barely missed making the NCAA meet, but a personal best, 800, 1500 personal best so far this outdoor season. What do you attribute the successful transition so far to NCAA system?
I think just kind of like still prioritizing like sleep, recovery, like obviously academics is busy, but just making sure like I get my downtime and get what I need to do so I don't get burnt out, I guess, and just make sure I'm just training well. And I think we do like a good amount of speed work, so I feel really fit right now. And that 800 was pleasant to see. I'm starting to think I might be a little more of an 800 guy than a 5K guy, so could go either way, but we'll see.
What's the benefit that you've had now with that miler group in practice? You know, in high school, everything you did was, for the most part, probably you out in front, let alone even in races. Now, day to day, is it tough to have to restrain yourself on certain days and not get super competitive, or, you know, what, you're surrounded by multiple sub-4 guys?
It's a little bit of both, because I think there's like, when I was in high school, it was a lot more freedom where like if I felt good, I could just go out and crush a workout, beat the paces on any given day. Where when you're training with a group of guys, you kind of have accountability to them too, to like, if we're supposed to run 3-minute Ks, you're not going to go out and run 2:45 because that just throws everyone else off. But there are the days where you have those really big workouts, and maybe if you're not feeling your best on that day, it helps a ton to have those guys to carry you through. And if you need to run a 52-second 400, you don't have to lead it yourself. You can tuck in the pack and just let other guys do the work, and then you can take your shares of the reps. So it's different. It's definitely an adjustment, but I think overall it benefits the training a lot.
Any goals for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think I didn't have a great ACCs indoors. I kind of blew up in the final. It was not my best race, so just kind of bounce back and compete, try to score in the ACC, and then go to regionals, make it to nationals, and just go for All-American.
Yeah, you talked about that in your most recent Citius blog, that in high school you didn't have to necessarily race in the same way. Mm-hmm. What's that process been like? You know, is it just a matter of getting in there enough times? Is it something that you talk to teammates about? Has Vin giving you suggestions of what to do differently? What's that look like behind the scenes?
I think Vin gives me a lot of suggestions. I mean, teammates as well, but we have guys on our team like Connor and Wes. Are my first few races against Connor, specifically in Boston and Raleigh, like I went early. I took the lead for maybe 300 meters, and then he caught me in the last 100. And the more I raced, the more I started to realize, like, you don't win races by going with 400 to go. You win races by being the last guy to go. And I did that in my 800. I snipped Connor a little bit. I ran 147 and got him in the last 100. So I think I'm still learning. Like 1500, the next week after that 800, I went too early, led the whole thing, got out kicked, and then realized, okay, I got to close later. So today I was actually pretty happy. I waited, I bided my time, and popped out wide with like 100 to go and kicked. So it's definitely just getting more experience and learning to be patient, but going pretty well.
One weekend in Philly, what's the thing that you wish you had time to go do?
I wish it was 3 days later and I had time to go do a Sixers playoff game. But it's been, I don't know, it's been good. I've got to see my family. I've got to go to Wawa a couple times. So it's been a good experience.
Very cool. Well, congrats, Gary.
Thanks, Kyle.